Harvest Moon, back again with the next part. Now, recently I've been quite unhappy with how my videos looked and felt, and I wanted to spend more time playing the games on stream. So I decided to start cutting the videos down to between 5 and 30 minutes. Now, this video is I think going to be somewhere just under 30. It was a 5.5 hour playthrough on Twitch. So I'm showing off just 5 days of the 61 I played, and I think these are the ones that had the most action, the ones that I should show off. And we'll start off with the third day that I played, which was the Flower Festival in spring. As you can see, I have 4 chickens that I feed. Whenever the chick grows into the 5th one, I'll sell one of them just to keep the income coming in. I also have 4 crops with spring seeds, which I think are potatoes and turnips. So I'll water these as well before I head over to the Flower Festival. I didn't have the sprinkler on hand to go and pick it up. And I don't know, I haven't looked anything up for this playthrough. Don't know if I'm using this correctly, because it feels a bit off having to sprinkle, I suppose, 3 per crop. I thought the sprinkler would make it a lot easier, that I would only have to sprinkle once, but once they've grown I can't step on them anymore. And yeah, I'm probably doing something wrong here, but I wanted to see the first playthrough without help, see how I can manage, and I think I'm improving steadily, even though I certainly misplays are still everywhere. So I water those crops. The chickens are fed. I don't yet have cows, which was one of the goals for the stream. So I head into town to take part in the Flower Festival. All the work completed. Yeah, so I always ensure to talk to everyone at the Flower Festival. I was reading the messages out on stream as well. So apparently Ellen doesn't like perfume, or not too much of it. I think that's Anne. She's still talking very much about her father. Talk to the children. The goddess of land is the one we encountered at the spring, whom I lied to, and then we didn't obtain the golden axe. I've since purchased it from the smiths for I think 200G, which wasn't that expensive. So I talked to everyone around. Obviously our love interest is Nina, which is this, well, not this girl, that's the mother, I think, of Nina. And this is Nina. This is the girl. We're trying to, get interested in us. There's Maria. We talked to her. Oh, not really much interaction yet. The peddler is also here. And I missed the Flower Festival on the last playthrough because I was busy with work and in spring. So he offers to sell me something for 2000G, and I decide I'll buy it because I haven't interacted a lot with the peddler yet. They did show up one time to purchase a chicken that I promised to the livestock dealer, and I didn't sell it to them then. So I'm slightly worried that I might have missed out on something there, also because I read in the fortune teller's book that the peddler sells the marriage item. So if I want to get married to someone, I have to purchase a blue feather or something off the peddler. So I'm a bit worried about missing out on this. But here we see a selection of 3 perfumes, and obviously I'm going to gift it to Nina. So I decide to read through the description of all 3 of them. First, lilac flowers, the fragrance mild and elegant. Don't really think that that's Nina's type. So luckily I have enough money to purchase the item from the peddler as well as the perfume, but it's only just about enough. Violet flowers, the fragrance makes it, yeah, it doesn't just sound right. And I mean, the colour probably gives it away a little too, with being the same colour, hair colour, the same colour as Nina's hair. So we decided to buy the sweet scented perfume, which I think is ideal for Nina as she likes sweets in general. And wow, thanks a lot. It smells so good. That's probably the best we could have hoped for there. So to get to the mayor, we have to speak to the mayor's wife first. She moves out of our way, so we can now go and talk to the mayor and proceed in the festival. Can we start dancing? We've done everything. We've presented the perfume and bought the item off the peddler. So let's dance, and obviously I'll pick Nina as our partner, as she is the one that we are interested in, or I am interested in. And we have a quick dance, and that'll be the first day over already. I probably didn't have to go to the flower festival just as early as I did. Could have maybe explored a little up the mountain, but I was keen on getting to the flower festival this time, as I had missed out on it last year. So we have a small dance, and then we head back to bed. Now, we're going to have quite a jump here to day 32 that I played on stream, which means we are now in the middle of summer. Let me just change that on screen. You can also hear it by the music that it has changed. So we're in summer now. It's still the second year. As you can see, we have a lot of crops, summer crops growing here. We also have more grass growing because I was keen on buying a cow. Obviously I should be using cloth to harvest these crops, because I then don't have to walk all the way to the box, the shipping box. I also I think I wanted to go and check out the chickens there first, but I decided to gather some feed first. And I also wanted to start clearing out the farm, as I did receive a letter from my father that they would be returning the next summer. So the game will probably be over once I get to the end of summer again after this summer. So I try and harvest the feed for the chickens, or I don't even know if the required feed for cows is grass crops or if it's grass feed that I have actually stored. So I was unsure about that. I decided to take care of the chickens first. I'll incubate this egg, as we don't have one currently incubating. Only have to feed 3 chickens. The chicks don't require food. And in fact I decided to sell one. Oh yeah, because I thought maybe having less chickens would reduce the feed required by the chickens and thus potentially allow me to buy a cow, because I've been trying to buy a cow for a while. And in fact I decided to go and buy the cow now, because the shop will most likely close before I can get the harvest in and everything. And I know I have to get the harvest in before the shipping box, or before the shipping guy shows up, otherwise it spoils overnight. But I can't just leave it on the crop and not harvest it, so I'll just be down. So I decided to sell this chicken and also attempt to buy a cow. And will it work? And it finally works. I've been trying this, I think, all stream for almost all the 30 days that I've played up to then. So we finally get a cow. Now I don't know how this will work out exactly with having bought and sold something at the same time. I think the game also glitches out here because it also doesn't know how to handle it. So the livestock dealers here informing us that they've put the cow in the pen or in the stable. I don't know what the correct word is. Take good care of them. We get a free bell that's used for calling the cows somewhere. Now this is one of the big issues I have. I'm very bad with names. So I spent some time thinking about it and eventually just decided to spell cow backwards as their name. So the cow will be named Wok, which, you know, isn't great. If you have any names, please suggest them in the comments below. I'd be happy to use them and incorporate them. Of course, it would be nice if they were safe for work also. So the chicken's still here. And then I walk out to try and trigger the livestock dealer showing up again. And it triggers while I'm outside the farm, which I'm not sure if that's the intended way it works, but the chicken is now sold. It is evening almost already. I want to get the harvest in before the shipping guy shows up. I can always feed the cows and the chickens after. I'm not even sure, did I feed the chickens? So we'll throw all those on cloth until the shipping guy shows up, at which point we can't, that's the classic misplay there. Cloth likes to move around, so sometimes my throws will avoid the target or the goal. So we just harvest as much as we can here. Also, the crops have been devastated by a hurricane that showed up once again. Don't know if I should be waiting with sowing the summer seeds until the hurricane is gone, or if it's not even guaranteed that the hurricane shows up. I just planted the seeds as soon as I saw I was available. Now here the shipping guy shows up while it's still holding some of the crop. I also have to water it. So yeah, you can see it's starting to get dark. So I was running a bit late on this day, but it was probably not the best idea to buy the cow midsummer, as summer is, I mean, there's no festivals in summer. It's all about work and earning the money for the next 3 seasons. I suppose in spring you can harvest some crops also, but yeah, the chickens and the cows are the main income in fall and winter. So I make sure to water all of it. I think I actually forget to water some parts because I think I got uneven growth later on, so I have to head into the cows and feed these also, so I'm very late. Yeah, I get the feed. Then cows can be brushed and talked to, I think, which increases their happiness. At least that's what it seemed like. I wasn't sure what was what inside the stable, but I was running a bit late, so I wanted to feed the chickens or make sure I had fed them before I go to bed. I did feed them, everything's done. So I think I just head to bed now. I didn't brush or talk to the cow, but I think it's 21 days anyway until they can give milk. So it's not too bad. Finish it and we hit the bed. Now this next day we wake up is day 42 that I played on stream. I think this is still summer. Oh no, this is fall. This is fall now. And we wake up to the news that Nina has disappeared. So Nina likes to hang out on the mountain on Sundays while everyone else is at mass. And unfortunately, she never returned home. I think this is Monday morning. Now, I was going to go and save her immediately, but I was asked to keep doing what I should. Oh, I was looking for her on the farm to see if she was on the farm, although I was pretty sure that she would be up on the mountain somewhere, probably having fell down somewhere. So I looked down that gnome place, she wasn't there. I then decide to probably get some tools. Oh yeah, I have to feed the livestock and take care of them. So I pick up the brush, gonna take care of the chickens and the cows here before I head out to look for Nina. Now I know that's probably a bad order to be doing things in, but I do have to take care of the livestock as well. I don't want to save Nina at the cost of losing any animals. So we shipped the 2 eggs, we have to put out the feed for the 3 chickens. I almost forgot about that and left without doing so. Then I think at this point I now own 2 cows. I bought a second one. I didn't know that cows could also, I think, get babies like the chickens do. I think there is a place in the bottom right where they give birth to new cows. So I talked to the cow, I brushed the cow. That increases their friendship, I think, which will give us more milk. Further down the line, I did read the book in the livestock dealers about how keeping cows or cow husbandry works. So I made sure to do those things. I put the feed in the box for the cows and leave immediately because I want to go and save Nina. So my next thought is that she's probably up the mountain, as that's where she likes to hang out on a Sunday, and I think it is Monday morning. So I head up the mountain, and I suspect she's probably in the cave, because that's where she likes to hang out on Saturdays. That's where we first met her. Well, we didn't first meet her there, but the music sort of gives it away already here. That Nina'd be here, and in the top left corner, we can actually see her, and I realize I didn't bring the hammer, and I can't use the axe to break the stone, which is unfortunate. So I have to head back to the farm to go and pick up the hammer. And yeah, I actually decided to go up and check if there's a hole in the ground that she fell through, that maybe I could fall down also to go and save her. No, probably not the smartest idea to fall down the same hole somebody else has fallen down. So yeah, I should have just gone to pick up the hammer, but I check when I lift the stone here, I think, to check under it, but I don't have the hammer with me, so I can't smash it. Head back to the farm to go and pick up this hammer. yeah, well, there was no way really of knowing for certain that I'd need the hammer, so, and I basically never really use it. I will be using it pretty frequently after this because I decided to start clearing out the farm as my parents will be returning home. I think it's important. Also, the blue jewel in the bottom corner is the item that the peddler sold us. It has to be used in winter, apparently, on top of the mountain. I'll be doing that as soon as the time comes. But I think for this part, coming up here when we save Nina, I should probably just show how the reaction was live on stream, because yeah, I think the live reaction is way better than anything I could add. Oh, there she is. She doesn't look too well. Herb, the grass with a tiny little white flower. They're up here, aren't they? Thank you. Good. Mom will be better with this. Did we get our first kiss? I think we got our first kiss. Oh no, she's not. Oh no. Oh. As you can see, we get the first kiss with Nina, which was great. I did check the diary of Nina. I know I shouldn't be doing these things, but it's a video game of her, and I think we're now at 6 hearts with her. Now this is the 52nd day I played on stream, which is the Harvest Festival. So yet another festival. Summer's over, so the festivals come thick and fast again. I will incubate one of the eggs, sell the other 3. Probably should sell one of the chickens here, but the thing is, if I head into town, it will trigger the festival, so I can't really. So I put out 4 feed for the 4 chickens. I leave the egg there because for the Harvest Festival, the villagers are asked to bring an ingredient to put in the soup or whatever they're cooking. So I make sure to leave 1 egg there to bring to the festival. Feed the 2 cows, of course. Well, first talk to them, brush them, talk to them, brush them, and then feed the cows. It's the morning routine now in fall. No crops left to take care of. I actually misplaced the feed and it spoils. Make sure the second one goes in the right place. And that's the second cow fed. What am I doing with the tools? Oh, I didn't realize that the cows look grown up once they can provide milk. So I think I tried to milk them here, but they're still too young to do so. They don't provide any milk yet. So I chase after this cow who loves running to the top, but there's still no milk, so that was a little early still. But I think we're getting closer to the day that they are growing up and can provide milk. So yeah, I pick up this egg and head over to the Harvest Festival. And we'll throw the egg in the soup or the big pot that they're cooking in. I think we're asked to do so immediately when we walk in, yeah. Now I don't know, whenever I throw this in, it seems, oh no, that actually cracks and opens. I don't know if that spoils or if that went in. But yet again, oh yeah, we get to taste it, of course. It's our stew. Eat it with gratitude. Take a big bite. And we don't get any animation from it, so it seems it was alright. Make sure again to talk to all of the villagers, as these are some of the only days that I actually get to talk to them and they say something unique, or well, although they say something different than they do on the other days. So we talk to or I suppose Maria could be a potential love interest, so we talk to her. Talk to the children, they obviously can't be. I make sure to talk to Nina, not just yet, but to the other ones first. Again, there will be a dance at the end of the festival, so I have to consider who I want to dance with. Obviously, there's no doubt in my mind who we'll be picking here. Are you cutting grass? You can cut it by autumn. Yeah, so I don't know why it took so long to read that. Right. And the feed to the chickens and cows. We know about all this already. And here, Nina presents us with her favourite fruit that I was looking for to give to her, but it's the fruit of the full moon plant. I suppose maybe on the mountain during a full moon I could find it, but I've never realised that there was full moons or even harvest moons or anything in this game. So we eat it. Here I think we can buy rice balls and dumplings. I think I decide not to just buy it yet, but to wait. It's only 300 G by this time. Yeah, we're at 16,000 G since summer has come and gone, and we made as much money as possible from all the crops. Ellen gives us a cake. I think Ellen actually likes us too, because we did pick her accidentally, and then I did try a few plays of presenting her with eggs that I'd heard that she likes from the farm. And I think I also gave her some milk. Oh well, I suppose that's only going to come up. Eve again gives us alcohol, which, yeah, I don't know if it is alcohol, but it definitely made us feel funny. Anne has built some harvesting machine again that, of course, once we push the button to turn on, blows up in our face. That's what Anne does. We talk to the father who rates Anne's cooking skills once again. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I feel a little sad for her. But I think we've talked to everyone. I'll eat one of these rice ball dumpling things that they are on offer, just because it's probably not available any other time in the game. Be careful not to get addicted. Seem to be quite good. Doesn't show any special animations or anything, so. But I think the stamina bar is sort of a hidden stat, or the stamina stat is hidden in this game. We talk to the mayor's wife to get access to the mayor, and the dance will start. And of course, we'll dance with our girl once more. Nina, so we'll go and pick our partner. It will be Nina, and then hopefully there's not much more missing to tie the knot with her pretty soon. Obviously the marriage item we're still missing, but we have the house extended to an extra bed as well as a crib for the baby, which is a little creepy that we've planned that far ahead. Right, but this should be it here. And I think we end on day 60 that I had streamed, so the second to last day, which was the egg festival. So we'll head to bed here. I had in the meantime cleared out the farm completely. The cows started to provide milk. I think we'll actually see that here, because I do have to take care of the livestock before I do anything else. So we head into the chickens first. Lift any of the eggs and ship them, or incubate them if there's room, but we're currently incubating an egg already. So we'll ship both of these. Put out the feed for the chickens. Then head into the cows, and I think at this point, yeah, definitely both cows provide milk already. So we'll head in there. I think I have the brush and the milker equipped. Yeah, cows have grown up now. Good girl, looks fine. Talk to them, brush them to make them happy. Talk to this cow also, Walk 2. Again, genius name, but yeah. So we talk to them, brush them, put feed out for them, and then take out the milker, get some milk, which will get us some extra money. Yeah, there we go. And the other one too, walk. And then I think we're going to head into Eggfest, which I have joined last year. It has like an Easter mini game where we have to look for certain coloured eggs, which I think I won quite easily last year. Let's see if we can do it here again. So we head into town after we did everything on the farm. Unfortunately, I didn't show off here how I'd cleared out the farm, but it's pretty much cleaned up. So I'll talk to everyone again before we start the game. Yeah. Everyone's getting ready here to look for eggs. Winner gets a great prize. Now, I'm not sure if the prize is actually that great. I think I won it last year when it was a berry, but this time I think I got something else from it. So yeah, there's actually no point in talking to these guys, I think. That's more after the game. So the mayor's ready to initiate the game here once more. Yes, we may begin, and the first one is red. Now the first one's always the most difficult one to find because they don't move around, so I can just go and check all the treasure chests to see where's which one. That one was green. Then up here I think we have an empty one, so someone picked that egg up already. So the red one was most likely in that one. Or there might just be no egg in it at all. That one's sort of purplish blue. I think this one's bright blue. Baby blue. And there's another chest there. I just check out where all of them are. And I will lose this first round. That one looks empty also. So I don't know what colour the mayor is looking for now. But you don't actually have to go back to look for or to find out. Because if I have the right colour, I will automatically carry it and not return it to the treasure chest. Figured that out while playing it last year. So yeah, I just go to each treasure chest, open it up and take the egg out, and here we can see it is actually pink that they're looking for. So I have it and I return it to the mayor. And this time, because we returned it, we actually get to see what it is. It's baby blue. I like to mix up my blues, so instead of heading straight for the baby blue one, I head to the dark blue, purplish one. But then I realized this was the baby blue one here, yeah. And we'll return this one to the mayor, and then I think there's one more round to go. We have 2 out of the 4 returned, so we're very likely to win here now. And it is the dark blue purplish one. We know exactly where that one is, as we just went and mistakenly picked it, or wanted to pick it up. Return this. Actually, I think there might be one more egg. So we've now returned 3 out of the 4. And there's a green one still. I think we had the green one already, didn't we? So we actually get 4 out of 5 here. Oh, I walked to the wrong chest. And then, yeah, there's the green one. So we get 4 out of the 5 eggs found by us. There's no way anyone can beat us. And that's the game over. Mayor will announce the winner, who, of course, is myself. So the prize will be delivered to your home. And then I think the game glitches out here again, because I intended to speak to everyone. For some reason I didn't speak to Nina immediately, which I should have done. Oh, wait, I do, okay. It's not a seed of a flower. Who said that? I think last year it was. Everyone seems to be out of breath, and once I talk to Ellen here, the conversation just ends, and I'm all of a sudden in bed, and actually there's the prize that we got, and the game glitches out a little more. But yeah, that's it for this part of Harvest Moon. I will try and finish it this week on stream.